What's going on, guys? Cejaman back, and today I am going to be doing a video talking about my Dark Knight collection figures. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of a series showing off some of my collection. A lot of it's going to be, I'm trying to do the box stuff. So this is not all the stuff I have from the Kenner, Batman Returns or the Dark Knight collection. I have them loose, but I want to go through the box stuff that I do have. So we're starting off with the Kenner Batman Returns, maybe with some Toy Biz stuff in here as well, and also the Dark Knight collection. And then from here, we'll go on to other boxed, like the Shadows or the Legend of the Dark Knight and Batman the Animated Series. And again, this is not everything that I own. This is just the box stuff that I have because I'm trying to complete some boxed items for the Kenner line. You guys know I'm a big vintage collector. You guys know I'm a big Batman fan. Batman Animated Series. Check out this shirt, guys. Culture Kings. You can see the back right here. I've done unboxings on this brand. They have some really, really cool shirts. Check them out, Culture Kings. You can get they have horror shirts as well, and it fits oversized and vintage style shirts. So, all right, so let's get started. I guess we can start with the Toy Biz stuff. So we can start with some of the vehicles. There's only one vehicle that I have boxed. And I remember getting this from Mighty Pins. I don't think I ever owned this as a kid. I owned the RoboCop one because I'm pretty sure this shares the same sculpt from the RoboCop one, just different paint apps. Now, this is the Toy Biz Batcycle. I said that kind of weird. Batcycle, it says with drop-down wings. One item I do wish I can get, and it's on the back. If anybody has one, let me know, and that's the Joker van. The Joker van, and the I do want the Joker... It says cycle. I have one of the Joker cycles. I'll talk about that in a second. But this is opened, but it is complete. So I got that right there, and the vehicle's inside here too. So that's the first item from the Toy Biz line. Continuing the Toy Biz stuff, I do have Robin. You can see that one is boxed. It's pretty nice. This is from the Superpowers collection. This is a cool one. I have this one loose too, and I have the Penguin loose. And I think I have the Superman one loose as well. But I always like the style packaging on this. So next one up from the Toy Biz line. So this is from '89 Batman. We have Bob. Everybody wants a Bob figure, right? Look at that. Sorry about the glare. This is pretty cool. It's awesome that they gave him a figure. I wish they would update him and make a new one for Bob. So we got Bob. Now I have two versions of the Batman we'll get into in a second. I just don't know where my original one is. But we have also the Joker. This is a definite need or must-have if you're a collector. I have the Batwing too. It's missing a couple pieces, but I do have the box for it. I pretty much have everything that's back here except for the Batcave. I need to get that Batcave, and I want it in box. I know it goes for a lot of money. It can be loose, but I want it in box. So there's the Joker, and he actually his flower can actually squirt water. I remember playing with this one a lot as a kid. And the next one here, so this is a recent one that I picked up. If you guys haven't watched my picking up, I bought someone's vintage Batman collection. This was one of it. This is the Keanu. Wow, the Michael Keaton head sculpt, because I think there's 2 or 3 versions of this one, and this is the more rarer one. I have this guy loose like 2 different times. 2 different versions of him, but it's the same. It's the different head sculpt, but it's not the Michael Keaton one. I know I have this guy boxed. I don't know where it's at. It's in one of my bins, but I do have the other version of him boxed. And then lastly, I remember this is one that I really wanted, and I ended up finding him at one year at Comic-Con. So this is Batman action figure. It's fully posable. This is a larger scale one. It's like Amigo style. This is pretty cool. This is one that I really wanted for the longest time when I found out it like existed just a few years ago, and then I found it. I think it was the last Comic-Con I went to before the pandemic. So there's the back of the card on this one. So again, a larger scale one. Let me put this one over here. So that completes the Toy Biz stuff. So let's go ahead and go into the Kenner line now. So I guess we can start with some of the vehicles. Now, this one here, I don't remember where I got this from. I think it might have been eBay. I think I only paid $20 for this. Now, this is a vehicle I used to play with a lot as a kid. It's the Skydrop Batwing, or Skydrop, what's this called? Skydrop, right? Is that what it's called? Skydrop Airship. So this is from Batman Returns. It doesn't come with the figure, but this is so freaking sick. I remember I went to go watch the movie Fire in the Sky back in the day. How many of you guys have seen the Alien movie Fire in the Sky? So long story short, this used to be the ship that I used to pretend was a UFO and abduct people. But yeah, I have a lot of memories with this one right here. So I got it boxed, fully complete, and I'm pretty sure I paid about $20 from this. Another vehicle that I have from the Dark Knight collection. Now, if you guys follow the channel, you guys know I went to a comic shop and I got this bad boy fully complete for $5. It was in a $5 bin, and that is the Joker Cycle. If you look on the back, there is a couple more vehicles that I do need, and it's these two right here, the Batcopter and that other one there. Never owned the Batcopter, but I did used to have this one here, and I used to play with that one a lot. So that's the this is the Joker Cycle right here, which is pretty cool. $5. I mean, when are you gonna ever get a deal like that? So that is the vehicles. Now let's get into some of the figures. This is another recent pickups that I got from the collection of the guy that I bought from, and these are the Toys R Us exclusive box sets. Man, this thing's got some. If you guys watched the video, you guys know there was some of his stuff was really dusty. This is the Bola Strike Batman. This is pretty cool. Again, I never owned any of these, so and these aren't going to be open. These are staying in box unless I can find them loose. I'll definitely pick them up. But this is one of them here, and I know this is from the Batman Returns because they also have some from the Dark Knight collection. So there's this one right here, and then we have the Polar Blast Batman. How cool is that? I love that they made these variants. And then again, this is from the Toys R Us exclusive from Batman Returns. There's the back. And none of these were used in Batman Returns. And then right over here, this is the Claw Climber. I love this suit. There's the back. So cool. Again, I remember seeing these as a kid at Toys R Us's, but I never got around to picking them up. At least I don't think I ever owned these. Did you guys own these? Let me know in the comments below. So we got that there. This one here is a re-release, but I guess we can get into this one in a second. So let's move Bob out of the way over here. That's Toy Biz. So we'll get into some of the action figures. So this one here is Iron Winch Batman. This is a real popular one, and I think it has to do with the suit color. But this is sick right here. So there's the Iron Winch, Batman. There's the instructions right there on the back. And then all of the figures that you can get. I always loved it too because you had Michael Keaton's face right there. And I'm pretty sure this is from, is that Batman Returns? It could be 89 Batman on the image. I think it's 89 Batman. And on the back right here, I'm debating whether I'm going to end up picking up the weapons down here if I do want to get those. I'm not 100% sure if I want to jump on those, but I think I have every figure that's listed on the back. So there's Iron Winch Batman. Next up, we have, this is one of my favorite as a kid. I used to play with this one a lot. I have this loose. We have Bruce Wayne and Batman Quick Change. This is Bruce Wayne with Quick Change Batman suit, and then there's the instructions on the back. This is such a great figure. I also have this guy in the purple variant that came with the Batmobile. I had that one boxed, and I think I threw the box away. I hate that. It's the one where we'll get into the loose stuff in a future video. But so there's that right there. Another great figure, and I used to play with this one like crazy. And then right there on the back, the figures that you can get. Next up right here, this was another favorite that I used to have as a kid, and I own this one loose. This is the Air Attack Batman. Look at that camo color. They even made a Batman Returns Batmobile in this vehicle, and that's another one that I do want to pick up. And you know what? I am actually missing some figures that aren't in this set because I do have this Robin. I do have this one in box, and it's actually not in here. It's probably in another bin. But I do have this one boxed. This is a Robin that holds a lot of memory to me. And I love that suit too. But I do have that one boxed and I have it loose. But this is the Bruce Wayne vehicle I was telling you about, the quick change one. That one right there. And there is a lot of stuff on the back of here that I do need. And I do want to get that suit right there, the role-playing one. But there's a lot of stuff back here that I do need to pick up. Okay, next up, we have right here, this is the Laser Batman. Check that out. That is pretty cool. I like the texture on the suit. And they got the artwork on the top. Very, very cool. Just like this one, too. This one has some really cool artwork. So these are, I failed to mention this. This isn't the actual Dark Knight collection. This is Batman Returns, in case I didn't mention that. So there's the back. Again, lots of figures, lots of stuff that I still need to pick up. I kind of upset that I don't have that Robin in hand. So I'm missing the Robin and one of the variants for the Toy Biz Batman. So that's the two that I don't have with me. If I do, it's in some of the bins. I actually think it might be in a storage unit though. But I think those, I'm pretty sure that's all that I don't have here. But I do have it loose. Next up, this is a real good one because it kind of has the 89 Batman suit. And this one right here is the Crime Attack Batman. And this is from the Dark Knight collection. A great, great suit. Look at that. How awesome is that? So it's your way to get the classic suit. You got the artwork there, or an image of Batman, and then there's the back. It says, uses his batarang and claws to stop dangerous criminals. Next one up, this is one I used to play with a lot as a kid. This is the Deep Dive Batman. How many of you guys had this one and played with this one a lot, like in the water? So this is pretty cool. So snap scuba gear onto figure's torso, place figure in a sea sled. This is such a fun figure, and this one here is from the Batman Returns. And there's an awesome artwork, man. And then again from the back, I need everything. I have this one here. I just showed that, this airdrop one, but I need all these. I need all those right there. That's definitely all the vehicles that I need. I need the penguin. I need that penguin. Where is it? I think I have them loose, but I don't have them boxed, and I need these penguins here. I don't have those. And I think I have all the ones from the top. So there's that. Another one from the Dark Knight collection, another popular one because it's the old school bat suit, or 89 bat suit. Right here we have Shadow Wing Batman. Another really cool one. This one I did have as a kid. Used to play with this one a lot, and I have this one loose as well. So this is another cool one. You got the image of Batman there, and then there's the back. So another way to get the classic Batman look. Next one, we'll get into these ones in a second. We have Arctic Suit Batman. Again, I love all these variants. Check that out. Polar, says place polar armor over figure's head. So this is cool, man. I had this one as a kid too, and I used to love putting that little piece on him, the armor piece. And then on the back, we have the Batmobiles. I do have the Bat Missile. I have that one loose. I don't have the Bat Ski Boat. I think I lost it. I don't know what happened to it, but that is one that I do need to rebuy. Is the Bat Missile? Oh, not the Bat Missile. I'm sorry. The Bat Ski Boat. That's one I need. And then this one I never even owned. It's a 2-pack. That one right there. That one I'm gonna need to buy. This one I do have, the 10-inch or 12-inch one. I do have that one. So when I get into the loose stuff, you guys will see the collection that I have on that one there. But check that out. Arctic Batman. Arctic Batman. This is a cool one. And then, what else do we got? We have here Tech Shield Batman. Check that guy out. In the awesome gold colors. NECA did like a homage one to this. This is so cool. It's got a little, what's he have on the back? It's a flight pack. So this is also in the Dark Knight collection. There's the back on that. And then we also have, I think this will be the last of the Batmans. This one here is the Power Wing Batman. Again, another one that's really cool. So this one, he has like a glider. It's got a suction cup on the bottom. Check that out. If you look at the instructions, you can actually hang them upside down, and you have the really cool artwork. Again, this one is from Batman Returns. So many variants on the Batman stuff, and they were all so freaking cool. All right, so the next two that I'm going to show you are kind of rare ones that I have in the collection, and they're both from the Dark Knight collection. Where's Joker, right? You guys are probably asking, where's the Joker? I got you some Jokers. Now this one here, it's not from the Dark Knight collection or the Batman Returns. This one here is World of Batman. So basically they did some reissues of the Kenner Batmans. I don't know if all of these were actually released. The Joker one was. So this is the, what are they calling this one here? Plasma Glow Joker. Did this thing actually glow in the dark? I don't think this one glows in the dark. I mean, I can test it, but this is a Walmart exclusive, and this one came out in 1999. This came out several years later. Check that out. It's got a Batman Beyond little card in there too. So a little bit newer. I don't know if all of these in the back were released. I think some of these are just prototypes. I think you can buy some of the prototypes. I would love to get that Bruce Wayne one though. The Batman Bruce Wayne change. Now that one is a re-release as well. Check that bad boy out. Dude, and the Robin. Check out that Robin. Look at the colors on there. So these are all re-released from either the Batman Returns or Dark Knight collections, even the Scuba Batman. So I don't know if these were all officially released. You guys can let me know in the comments down below. But happy to have this guy in my collection. I just don't know if he glows. Just his plasma glow. Doesn't say anything about him glowing in the dark. But I'm pretty sure it would say on there. So there's Plasma Glow Joker. So now with a couple of the rarer ones or harder ones to find. First one up is the Skyscape Joker. So the Skyscape Joker, it actually has a different head sculpt, but they share the same accessories and pretty much the same body. So you can see that, but they have different, I don't even know if you can see it because of the glare, I apologize. But they have different head sculpts. You can see this is more comic book, and this is more Jack Nicholson. But this one here is from the Dark Knight collection. And you got awesome artwork there of the Joker. The cool thing about this, and I loved this as a kid, is that if you dip the head sculpt in water, the face color changes. You see that? How cool is that? So this was a very, very, favorite figure that I had as a kid. But right there is the Skyscape Joker, a fun one right here. So now let's go ahead and get into one of the rare ones that I do have. This last one I am going to show you is one that I got from an antique shop. A lot of these I got from a certain antique shop, and a lot of them I got throughout the years at conventions, and several of them I got recently from a collection I just bought from if you guys watched my video where I bought a guy's collection of Batman. This one here, at the time, I got this for $30. Now, if you look on eBay, you can't really find one that's up for sale. Maybe loose, but sold listings are $200 and up. I don't know when the price increased on this one, but this one here is the Knockout Joker from the Dark Knight collection. I got this 3 years ago. There is a video where I'm out hunting, and it's from the Secret Game Stash when he had his booth at one of the antique shops. And that day I went, I was rewatching the video because I when I was looking up Dark Knight collection figures before I did this video, I was like, I know I have this one because I saw it was going for so much money. And I found it because I looked up a video, and I was like, there's a video where I picked it up. There was so much stuff there I wish I would have gotten, especially the Toys R Us exclusive Dark Knight collection stuff, those boxed ones. I should have picked them up right then and there, but I'll get them down the line. So this one here is a rare one. This is a really hard one to come by. This is the Knockout Joker. This is such a cool piece, and I love the outfits too. Look how great this is. Man, this is so cool. Artwork is so freaking cool, and again, it's from the Dark Knight collection. Now, if you look on the back, this one here, there's several of them I need, and this is going to be hard to get. Like, for instance, the Turbojet Batman. I know somebody who's selling that, but for $500 is a little bit too much. And then I also need, from back here, the Batmobile from the Dark Knight collection. That one I used to have as a kid, and that's another one that's like $400. I remember seeing that in an antique shop, and it was missing the end piece, and I think the piece, the flame at the back of it too, so I couldn't pick it up with it missing that. And I also need the Bola Bullet and the Strike Wing. So those are two that I need right there. And then I also need the Thunder Whip Batman and the Power. I think the Power Wing one I already have here, but they did these in different versions, so I do want to get them. There's a lot. There's still a lot, like I said, that I need, but this one right here is the rarer one out of everything that you see in this box. I would love to have the Crime Control set. These two bottom, everything right here in the role play, I do want to pick up. I did have this one as a kid, and I used to play with that or wear the suit so much. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. A lot of rambling on. This is definitely a lot of memories right here. I absolutely love my You guys know I'm a big Batman collector, and I love my collection. And I owned a lot of this as a kid. So I want to start doing videos like this on collections that I have. So the next one I'm hoping to do is going to be Batman the Animated Series. And then I'll get into some of the loose stuff. And I have a lot of box stuff, like from X-Men the Animated, or X-Men from the 90s, the Toy Biz stuff, and the Spider-Man stuff. So I can get into that later down the line. But let me know in the comments down below, guys, if you guys owned any of these, or if you still do, if you're out there collecting, or what's your rare one that you own from Kenner. Just let me know your collections down below, or what you're trying to rebuy. you're trying to collect, if it's in box, out of box, just let me know everything, all the details down below. I'm curious to know what you guys are out there trying to collect, especially when it's vintage stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to do these series. It's not going to be a regular on a weekly basis. It's going to probably take some time in between videos before you see the next one. So thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for the support. Again, check out Culture King if you want to get some shirts. Not sponsored. Wish it was, but just want to give you guys some cool shirts to wear. And again, it's vintage, it's distressed, and it's oversized, which I absolutely love. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you soon. Later.